Okay, for vocabulary, you need to have out your vocabulary papers, and we're going to start with the word superficial. Superficial means fake, or it's just on the surface. It's not what's underneath, or it's not inside. For example, if you go to a house that is beautiful and the grass is green and it's cut and there's beautiful flowers, and then you go inside and everything is in disarray, that would be superficial. What you see on the outside is beautiful and wonderful, but what is on the inside is not. So here's the sentence from Lord of the Flies. His movement became regular while the chant lost its first superficial excitement and began to beat like a steady pulse. So the word superficial is in there, lost its first superficial excitement. So it was just kind of an energy that was on the outside, but it's not really what the boys were feeling on the inside. Then you need to add what you notice. And I had a bit of a hint on that page to show you what I noticed, which is simile. So I noticed that where at the end of the sentence it says where it began to beat like a steady pulse. That's a simile where it's comparing things using like or as. So there's a simile in this sentence. You can write anything else that you notice. The next word is demented. Demented means behaving wildly. If you've ever seen kids running around the park, or maybe elementary kids at recess, or maybe at Sky Zone, they're behaving wildly. They're all over the place. In this case, that word means demented. So Piggy and Ralph, under the threat of the sky, found themselves eager to take place in this demented but partly secure society. So they're behaving wildly, they're behaving irrationally, so they call it demented. So make sure you get the definition, behaving wildly. Then, here's what I noticed. There's commas, and we've talked about how William Golding likes to use commas a lot. In this case, I said the commas add information. So Piggy and Ralph, under the threat of the sky, found themselves eager to take a place in this demented but partly secure society. In that, I can remove under the threat of the sky, and that sentence will still make sense. Those commas were used to just add a little bit of extra information in there. Now, I want you to draw a picture for either demented or superficial. And if you have time, you can do both. But I want you to take about 2 minutes to draw a picture for at least one of these two words that I've shown you in that little box.